Emails to the men's room at KISW.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
And birthdays brought to you by Men's Room Roasted Red Salsa from San Juan Salsa Company.
Dip responsibly.
Guys, could you please help wish our son Bladen a very happy 13th birthday? You're now an official teenager. You drive us crazy, but we love you anyways. He loves F1. So, could Coach Ted hype him up in preparation for the start of the new season in March? Maybe throw in a fart montage because he's a 13-year-old boy who thinks that's funny.
It is funny. He's right.
Thanks, guys. That's from Dad, Mom, and Chasen. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Hold on.
Wow.
Yeah,
All right.
Scary.
Different kind of speech.
All right, first of all, happy birthday. Congrats on being a teenager. Look, I'm with you. Could be a fun, exciting year. They changed some of the rules. No more DRS. Rest in peace. My bold prediction, my guy, Pierre Gasly, Alpine, finally done with that stupid French engine. Then they got a Mercedes engine in there. I think they will be better. And then also, you have a couple new car this year, Cadillac. You want a new American team. Yeah, Cadillac and F1 this
It'll
year.
be a very nice ride.
Yes.
It'll be nice. They got Sergio Perez. Checo.
Oh, guys, I want to wish my amazing wife, Jessica, a very happy 48th birthday today. Can we get a bong rip, some dirty dad jokes, and the captain talking about her amazing ass? Maybe the dirty German's talking about what I'm going to do to her tonight. I'm wishing her an amazing happy birthday from Dennis, Aiden, Christian, and Mars. Thanks, guys, and keep up the amazing show. I picked some jokes about dirt. She wanted dirty jokes.
Dirty jerk.
Dirty dad jokes.
What do pirates say to a prostitute laying in the dirt?
I don't know.
Land ho! I accused my neighbor of adding dirt to my garden, and she denied it.
Oh, yeah?
But the plot thickens. One more dirt joke. What did Jesus do when Mary Magdalene tracked dirt through the house? What did Jesus do when Mary Magdalene tracked dirt through the house?
I don't know.
Jesus swept. Now what do I got next? Captain, yes.
Ooh, well, ahoy there, and happy birthday. It's funny you want me to talk about Jessica's ass, because that's all us mascots talk about on the old SS Guppy. In fact, Tony the Tiger says that Jessica's butt puts the butt in buttermilk. Well, Jolly Green Giant, since he likes his vegetables, says that she puts the ass in asparagus, especially if you're illiterate, because they're spelled different. But more importantly, Jessica's beautiful, wonderful ass inspired one of our chip products that you know is Pirate's Booty, because that's a booty we want to plunder. Crunch Berries.
I do like that booty.
Pirate's Booty or Jessica's Booty?
Pirate's booty. I don't know that I know Jessica's booty. I'm sure it's...
I don't know Jessica's booty, but based on his description, it sounds fantastic. Yeah, it sounds so fantastic. I'm going to book a trip from Deutschland to get in between those hams. It looks like a walrus without tusks.
Yeah, speaking of... So this goes so close to Christmas, it seems like a lot of ham.
Yeah.
Pirate's booty's the extra cheddar.
Yeah. Arr.
Oh, God. All right, guys, here we go.
Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ja, the Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Did they ever bring back a Chi-Chi's to the States? Didn't we read that last year?
They were going to.
Because I know there's one overseas at least, right? They're still around.
You could buy
overseas.
some of their products in stores.
Right, but I thought they're going to reopen the rest. There was some big.
That was the plan.
Because we're the only people, I believe, in this country that are still keeping Chi-Chi's alive with the Chi-Chi's birthday song.
One extra email here. Says 2025 dump button total.
Aha!
Good afternoon, guys. I've been able to have this ready for you on time at the end of the year spectacular for the first time since 2022, but we didn't read it then, did we? Once again, you guys have provided a fantastic year of entertainment for the masses in Seattle and beyond. As we all know, the FCC and Mike Hawk like to make sure that you have your own airwaves free of profanity and filth. And since we listeners cannot be trusted, you have your dump button. With these numbers in mind, you saved a total of $19,250,000 in FCC fines.
Don't you think the company should reward us for that?
Yeah.
Adding
Look,
this,
man, you're always trying to find ways to save money, but we saved you 19 million freaking
Well,
dollars.
Don't worry, I think we got a pizza party coming up here soon.
Hey, there you go.
There's more.
There you go.
Hopefully, they'll bring that in next week for the meeting. Adding this to your running total now puts that figure at $498,975,000, and I'm sure Odyssey is all prepared to put right back into the show. As always.
Let's spare no expense to check out the YouTube feed.
This does not include Ted versus the FCC, by the way. For this year, you are forced to slam the dump button 55 times. This is down from 72 in 2024 and produces a 5-year average of 73 dumps a year. We had some very memorable dumps this year. January 7th, a dump during a conversation about Texas Roadhouse.
Okay.
Don't know about that one. January 16th, Rectum Steve got a little too brown for the airwaves. January 14th, Miles was dumped twice for dad jokes that Mike's ears did not approve of. March 21st, Mike dumped a dad joke again, this time about a Cocker Spaniel.
It took you a minute to kind of dial in what exactly we needed to do for those jokes.
Sure. I'm on it now. July 16th, we saw Coke Ted get a little too coked up and get dumped.
Is that the Jackie Robinson?
I'm guessing that was
Yes,
Jackie
that's
Robinson.
Jackie
yeah.
Robinson, yeah.
Effing legend.
He is.
July 22nd, Debbie was dumped while regaling us about Ozzy. August 21st, Big Dummy Danny was dumped. November 7th, the captain earned 2 dumps. In addition, there were 12 audible farts from Thrill on the air and 5 Big Dummy contestants that were kicked from the game for being behind the wheel while not sober. Great rule, by the way. Thank you guys for keeping things going for another successful year. Looking forward to 2026. That from Kyle, the unofficial statistician of the men's room.
With the elimination of diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI, experts are warning the public that white people's days in both the NBA and professional boxing are numbered. But first, a man from Pennsylvania was arrested at Newark Liberty Airport after he tried to smuggle a live turtle through TSA. He wrapped the turtle in a towel and then stuffed it down the front of his pants.
That's an amateur move, man.
More importantly, it's illegal, Felix.
Yeah, but illegal activities are only a problem if you get caught, Playboy. That's why you have to commit if you're going to try to smuggle stuff through an airport.
Or you could not break the law.
Yeah, sure, man. But if you're going to break the law, like trying to smuggle a live animal through an airport, you got to commit, man. You got to hide your contraband in your backside.
You're suggesting that this man should have hidden a live turtle in his rectum?
If he wanted a better chance to get away with it, yeah, man. It ain't easy, but it can be done.
I hate to ask, but have you smuggled a live animal in your rectum?
Me? Nah, man, nah. The worst I've done is smuggle 1.5 pounds of Mexican bologna.
In your rectum.
Yes, Stone, in my rectum. My Uncle Haywood, man, he smuggled all kinds of animals in his backside. He had a pet store that sold exotic animals.
Your Uncle Haywood smuggled live animals. He smuggled live animals in his rectum to supply a pet store.
Yeah, man. Said it was cheaper that way. He traveled to different countries, find animals he wanted at his pet shop, and then hide them in his backside.
This is ridiculous.
His wife used to tell him that all the time, man. But they made good money, so she didn't complain too much. It paid the bills.
I have to ask, what kind of animals did he smuggle?
All kinds, Playboy. Sugar gliders, kinkajous, tarantulas, hooded cobras.
In his rectum.
Yeah, man. Lemurs, squirrels, a hyena.
Whoa. You're telling me that your uncle...
Haywood.
You're telling me that your Uncle Haywood hid an entire hyena. A hyena. A Saharan dog. The Ha-Ha canine in his rectum.
Yeah. It was crazy, man. Said it took him an hour and a half to do it right.
A living hyena.
That is correct.
My sister once hid a Shetland pony in her backside.
What?
My sister Ellen hid a Shetland pony in her backside.
No. I heard you, Bonnie. I'm just taken aback.
So was my father. He was really mad about it.
Why did your sister hide a Shetland pony in her backside?
She always wanted a pony and my dad wouldn't buy her one.
A lot of girls want a pony and don't get a pony.
That's what my father told her every time she asked. But she really wanted a pony. So she stole it from the local petting zoo.
By hiding it in her rectum. How is that even possible?
Well, she never really explained how she did it, but she did it. It was hard to get the pony out, though. That really made my dad mad, too. He had to pull it out by the back hooves until it finally came out.
An entire Shetland pony.
Oh, yeah, but she had to go to the hospital to get one of the horseshoes removed.
You should have seen the hyena, man. Well, my Uncle Haywood got it out. It was not happy, man. Hyenas nasty when they're angry. I don't think it appreciated being inside my uncle's butt.
No, Felix. It did not appreciate being inside of your uncle's butt. This is so absurd. This whole thing is absurd.
Okay, but listen, my uncle never got caught. That guy with the turtle in his pants did.
And my sister didn't get caught until she needed my father's help getting it out.
The man caught with the turtle in his pants at the airport is facing all manner of charges, and the turtle's been handed over to U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services.
My uncle would have taken it to his pet shop if he was still alive, man.
How did your uncle pass?
Painfully, man. He tried to smuggle a muskox.
Tonight, scandal erupts when it's revealed that Eugene Levy's eyebrows are just two halves of John Oates' mustache. But first, a man in Meshuggah, Wisconsin got the surprise of a lifetime when he discovered that both
You look great.
What?
Sorry, man. Sorry. I was just saying that you look great today, man.
Okay. Thank you. A man in Meshuggah, Wisconsin got...
I like your cologne.
Again, thank you, Felix.
Yeah. Sorry, Playboy. You have a beautiful wife.
Okay, what's with you yelling compliments?
You are a consummate professional. Oh, you mean that?
Yes, that. Why are you screaming compliments?
Yeah, I was hoping you wouldn't notice, man.
You screaming compliments. Yes, I noticed, Felix. Because you keep screaming compliments.
Yeah, look, man, it's a side effect of my medication, Playboy.
Your medication? What medication are you taking?
You're the best in the biz.
Felix!
Sorry, man. Sorry. I'm taking medication for that thing.
That thing. What thing?
Remember, man, I told you last week about that thing?
No, not the what thing that. What? Wait a minute. Oh, that thing?
Yeah, man. That thing.
Did that thing get worse?
It started to spread, man. Then I woke up with a thing on my thing.
Do you think the thing on your thing is related to that thing?
Your wife makes the best brownies. Yeah, the doctor said the thing on my thing is the most likely result of that thing.
And so they prescribed you medication that makes you shout compliments.
They gave me medication for the thing on my thing. But the side effect is polite Tourette's.
Polite Tourette's.
You are very well organized. Yeah, man, polite Tourette's.
So you uncontrollably blurt out nice things about people. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, man, that's what polite Tourette's makes you do. Your nose hairs are distracting.
That didn't sound very polite.
Oh, that wasn't the medication talking, Playboy. That was just an observation.
How long do you have to take this medication?
Until the thing on my thing goes away.
Are we talking days, weeks?
You have well moisturized skin.
Again, thank you, Felix. But this medication you're on, how long will this side effect of polite Tourette's be a part of your...
You have great taste in shoes.
Felix!
Yeah, sorry, Playboy. I'm hoping the polite Tourette's goes away in a few days, man. The polite Tourette's and all the other side effects.
The other side effects? How many side effects are there?
I mean, it's like any prescription drug, man. There's a bunch of them. But, Thingamacil.
Thingamacil? What is Thingamacil?
Thingamacil is the medication I'm on for the thing on my thing.
Bonnie, can we pull up side effects of Thingamacil, please?
On it.
I like your cologne.
You told me that already.
Well, I really like it, man, and the polite Tourette's is why I keep bringing it up.
Okay, I found the side effects of Thingamacil. Putting it on the screen.
Ah, there it is. Polite Tourette's.
You are well respected.
Let's see. Headache,
Yeah, my head is throbbing, Playboy.
facial tremors,
Yeah.
heartburn, nausea,
My chest is on fire and I might throw up.
night terrors.
I can't sleep, man. The scary stuff. It's like Dolores and HR are staring at me from the ceiling.
Anal leakage?
No comment.
Mild racism?
Yeah, like Roseanne Barr and Ambien, man. You pop one of these pills, and the next thing you know, you notice how people are always complaining that is the reason they can't, instead of just like the rest of us.
My God, Felix, that was horrible. I can't believe you just said that.
That was the medication talking, man. I would never say that about people.
Okay, I'm getting uncomfortable. Maybe we should just go to break before you say something that's gonna get us both fired.
Yeah, sorry, Playboy. The anal leakage is pretty bad too, man.
On that note, we'll be back next hour where I'll tell you about the man from Washougal, Wisconsin who,
You are a true hero.
Okay. We're back next hour.
And to all the people.
Felix!
KISW.
I'm a lone man in here. Will somebody give me some help? 206-421-ROCK, 800-783-ROCK.
Wait, Ben's got the video camera. You got to show Ben your technique again.
I'm not doing it like
I
this.
get my hand like that. Drop it up like that, man.
I'm not doing it like that. What? I don't want to drop it in my underwear, and I don't want to throw it from the back to the front.
Will you
man.
promise me?
I'm in a public bathroom.
Will you promise
Can I just dip them in there or something?
Will I just get some credit if you're right? if I'm right on this?
You cannot dip them in the jar of powder.
No, I mean, like, put it in my hand and then like, drop into it.
So if you can get Gold Bond or baby powder or something, and before we get to emails, hopefully everybody will be nice and talked up in here. Ryan, are you willing to talk up your satchel?
Oh, I'd love to.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I'm looking forward to it.
Ben, could we do this?
I don't see why not.
Now wait, am I going to go home to this chalky mess? I remember I was saying that.
Just evaporate.
This is going to be the one night she's going to be like, take off your pants. Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know.
You
have a slightly darker complexion than the rest
you
of us.
You might wake up and think you had a bad dream. Like, oh my God.
Do they make dark powder? Like the powder's white. Is that racist?
Yeah. Come on, man.
Steve, you have never done this before, so what we're going to do is, before we read these emails, what would be the most painful thing for you to give up for 24 hours? For the first time ever, right here, Steve the Throwhill, you're going to take this Gold Bond medicated powder. It's been healing people since 1908. Triple action relief, cooling, absorbing, itching relief.
I got all those problems, too, so that should be outstanding.
So that's not the medicated one, though.
This is just Gold Bond. This is just Gold Bond body powder.
Right, the yellow bottle.
Use only as directed.
That, again, as someone who has not done this before, I don't have a technique for how
I'll show you how to do
pull
it.
this off. No, because you threw yours starting at your butt, and I refused to do that. So I wanted to do the dredge of the chicken, so to speak.
No, you're not dredging the chicken. You get it everywhere, man. You can't put that stuff on the table.
Put it on a plate and just drag the stuff through, man.
I wouldn't do that.
Makes sense to me. So instead, and I'm not going to
pour
drop
it in your
middle.
hand. Pour it in your hand. You know what I'm saying?
Why wouldn't I just shoot it straight to the source?
You don't want to do that. You want to take it and rub it around in there. You want to get it all over.
That's what
there.
I do. I shoot it straight to the source.
I'm just going straight to the source.
No, because you got to get it underneath there and everything.
No, you can just pull out your pants and dump it in there.
That's what I'm going to try. I said before I can do the shake and bake. You take like a Ziploc, drop
just make sure
the
it gets down
satchel
there
in there, shake it around.
All right, okay, man, whatever you're going to do.
Coverage.
All right, Stephen Throwhill now is going for the he's going for the powder. And did you get it in there yet?
Is this?
I don't want to run.
Now work it in. Work it in a little bit.
There's got to be a better way to do this than this.
Okay, it's going to take a little time.
How long does it take, man?
What we'll do in the meantime is we'll take a break. We'll come back.
That's a big chunky mess in there right
We'll
now.
take a quick break. We'll read your emails coming up. What would be the most painful thing for you to give up for 48 hours? And then we'll come back. We'll read your emails and we'll find out how Steve's boys are doing.
Is this supposed to go all the way back to the other area too?
You gotta work it around back there.
Everything should be covered.
Get it under there, get it over there, the whole thing.
Seems like too much trouble. It's now at my butt.
No, I'm telling you, man, it's gonna change your life.
That's not bad.
Already?
Well, I just hit the butt with it. I'm going to tell you, that's...
All right, we're going to take a break, come back, and read your emails from the men's room at KISW.com next.
That's like a York peppermint patty.
How are we doing? At the beginning of the break there, Steve, for the first time ever, you used Gold Bond medicated powder.
I did not know if it was really going to work out or whatever. I will say that as I got to the backside, there was an immediate sensation, which that actually means I was having a little swamp-ass issue. But right now, it is in full force, brother, and I am telling you, it's a party in my pants.
Get up and walk around for a minute. Just see how it feels.
Is awesome. This feels fantastic. And they're right, man. It's like taking a breath mint or the Binaca Blast.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Just feel it. Feel it as you walk around. Like, you know what I mean? No chafing, right? See what I'm saying?
And you have like a sense of confidence
you
all
do.
of a sudden.
Don't you?
Hey, ladies, you want to get some of this? I'm telling you, man.
Yeah. I told you.
It's fantastic.
You're going to be all day or you're going to be a nighttime?
I don't know, Ted.
Let me ask you this.
I got to be honest. I'm going to be dead honest, and this is a matter of...
I absolutely knew it.
I've got to wean myself off of it, because I'm telling you right now, I don't know any other way to explain it than my testicles are really happy, and so am I. So, right now, I feel like the guy chasing the dragon. This is my first shot of heroin. And this was my fear. This is what I was saying to you earlier, man. Like, if I do this, and you're right, and you are right, this feels outstanding. And Ted, I can already tell you, I can see mesh shorts.
Yeah.
And standing in a Jeep, man, seriously, this is tremendous. But if I end up getting addicted to this, which I'm beginning to think I might because it feels great in the best place possible, I'm going to be pissed.
Hi, Thrill here for Gold Bond Medicated Body Powder, and they say that it's for minor cuts, minor burns, sunburn, rashes, insect bites, minor skin irritations, or scrapes. I have none of those problems. It just feels fantastic. Use it, man! My satchel's throwing a party.
99.9.
We do have your headlines on the way at 5:50. But first, quick check in with Mike Hollick and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
Well, thank you, Miles. Images have been released of a couple that had sex inside of an MRI machine.
Yeah, I actually read that article today.
I looked at the pictures.
And they
looked at
did
the
it
pictures?
on purpose.
Yes.
And it wasn't on.
It was on. It was
Oh.
like 20 years ago. They did it for a friend of theirs who was a doctor. They just wanted to see what the human body actually does when you're having sex.
Now, see, if they start out with a picture of them kissing.
Right? You see that? And basically, when you look
But
at
then,
it, it's like two skulls.
then you see penetration from the inside.
And here's what you did not know, and I did not know until I read the article. Did you flip through this, Mike?
I did kind of thumb through because I gotta see. I gotta see what the images
MRI
are.
and sex, I get it, but
Right.
you saw what your penis does in the moment of penetration.
It bends like a boomerang. They said
That is their word, a boomerang.
Yeah.
Huh.
So
Right. So like
head on up
when
and
you're
then
not seeing
and then
it,
like it pivots upward.
Yeah.
like
All right.
if it did that and you were not having sex, you would freak out. Right.
Correct.
All right.
But-
That's why when you
but-
give it to her, it comes back to you.
Yeah, right. That's exactly it.
I got it, Miles.
But yeah, that was an interesting article,
Yes, it was.
and the headline grabbed me. I'm like, must know more.
I almost had it in my regular headlines. I was like, how am I going to go into depth
Well,
about
the
this?
way they set it up, you thought like she just did it and got busted. And she's like, no, dude, it was part of a study.
Correct.
And her point was, we did this 20 years ago, but apparently this is still like one of the top studies in the MRI world. Like people still reference this thing.
And then the next question that you have is how was I not a part of this study?
Well, she was lucky. She had a friend who ran the damn machine. Although she did
Right.
point, she goes, the one weird thing about it, she's like, look, no one can really see you. It's just kind of, X-ray looking imagery. She goes, but they can still pipe in and say things.
All right.
So when they needed a certain
To the
image,
left.
Yeah, well, in one position, like, can you guys please hold that position for 1 minute? And she was just saying, like, we were kind of getting going, man. So, we complied, but it kind of sucked. Like, we want to keep going. You're just there for a minute looking at each other. And then you get the, okay, continue.
Right. Huh.
That
That
is
would seem tougher on the guy.
Yeah, like, hey, man, I can't guarantee things.
I can't.
Right.
I can't.
I don't have a minute in me.
I got it. In a new culture shift, we're seeing an increase in the number of men taking up sewing. All right.
Past time, why not?
Right?
I mean, I can't sew. I don't have any particular interest in it, but my wife does it and makes really cool things.
Yeah.
But what I like about it is I don't have to do anything for these cool things to show up in my home, you see.
I need to learn to do it better just because I have buttons that pop off from time to time. I have
And
things
you
that rip.
do auctioneering and all that kind of
You
thing.
can learn that in 5 minutes on YouTube.
I had to do an emergency one time. I remember I was at an auction down in Portland and I was clad in my tuxedo. And I don't know what was wrong with me. I think I had my pants hiked up way too high and I was a little bit on my bigger side and I bent down to pick something up off the ground and poof, yeah, the backside opened wide up. And it is like an hour before the auction starts. I'm like, okay. Luckily, I had an emergency sewing kit in my bag, and I sprinted into that bathroom, and I conjured up some BS. And it was high enough up to where the tails of my jacket could cover it.
Cover your terrible stitch job.
Correct.
Why
And
did
I
you have
survived.
an extra sewing kit, just in case?
Honestly, the auction company that I work for, they give us a bunch of goodies from time to time for these workshops that they do. And this particular time, they just so happened to hand out little tiny sewing kits.
All right.
That's smart.
I mean, yeah, good on you.
Hand out a little sewing person. I was like, cool.
Also, typically down in a hotel market by the front desk.
Ooh,
They have,
okay.
like the drinks and stuff. They'll have nail clippers. They'll have a toothbrush for you. They'll have a sewing kit.
I got to see if I can find one of those again because
nail
I'm out.
clippers. All those.
I'd
things.
still be like, can someone sew this?
Basically, anything that you forgot, they kind of have a
Right.
good cross section of that stuff.
Unfortunately, a new study just found that Jupiter's moon Europa lacks the necessary undersea activity to support life.
I read that.
I didn't
Because
think
I'm
we
that
were,
guy.
I didn't think that we were anywhere close to terraforming Europa, but
Not terraforming, just like microbial life and all that kind of thing. Maybe salty sea, all this, but there's just not enough activity. But they got their, I believe, Io is one. No, Ganymede. Sorry.
Ganymede. It begins.
Come on, man. It was the
How
first
bad's that gonna
in-studio fart of 2026. I don't think it's going to be bad at all.
All right.
Now,
Some of those
again,
in December were brutal.
Look, man, I don't know what was going on last month, but there was that day where every fart I had was disastrous. I don't remember what I ate, but it was not good.
Toxic.
It even got old for me.
Yeah. Put your thinking caps on, boys. Time for the Merriam-Webster word of the day. Brought to you by the letter L. It is a verb that most often means to droop or hang loosely.
Limp.
I give you guys a 10% chance on this. It can also mean to act or move in a relaxed or lazy manner. An L word.
Lethargic?
Lol.
Lol. Okay.
lol.
Yeah.
L-O-L-L. I always thought it was a lull, but this one's a lol.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's not a lull. It's
not
a
a U,
lull.
it's a
Correct.
no.
I wonder if it actually is. We just say it wrong.
Well, I don't know, because L-U-L-L, you'll say, like, there's a lull in the activity.
Correct.
Right? It does mean things kind of ground to a halt.
Right. This one feels like it was just poorly translated by us.
That's very possible.
Good news for Californians. Their largest reservoir just rose 36 feet due to the recent rains.
That's a plus of all the rain.
I mean, right, it is. I'm sure they're like, great. And it will be. But right now, they're probably like, yeah, bring it up in 2 months.
Exactly.
Well, they're gonna be happy in the summer.
They will be, for sure.
Let's see. Thrill, you worked in the kitchen at one point. Miles,
Yes.
you were a graduate of BKU. Ted, did you ever work in a kitchen?
No, I threw some stuff in the fryers once.
Well, let's put you up to the test.
The Newsroom Top 10. The Newsroom Top 10.
So this came across my desk here, and it is a bunch of diner slang. So I'm going to give you guys the slang term. We'll see if you guys can guess what it means.
I've
Obviously,
never worked in a diner.
Now, is this
all my cooking.
these are these ordering terms or these kitchen terms?
all over the place. So these could
Okay,
be things
all right.
that you could order. These could be people that work around there. These could be people that are inside of the restaurant at any given point. There's mostly the items that people will order, but there's also certain people. Like if I was to say the soup jockey, who would the soup jockey be?
Soup jockey.
Any guesses on where the hey, call the soup jockey real quick. I gotta add something here.
Is that the waiter?
That is the waitress. Yes.
Oh,
The soup.
the soup jockey.
Jesus.
Wow.
Diner term.
Yeah, don't say that out loud at the diner. I just don't think that'll go over well. Hey, soup jockey.
Another employee, who would be the bubble dancer? Again, these are diner slang.
Dishwasher.
The dishwasher. Very good.
Bubble dancer.
I was a bubble dancer.
I thought it was the
There you
person
go.
who poured champagne. Didn't you get fired from
Yes. Yes, I got fired.
How many jobs have you been fired from?
I thought it was impossible to be fired as a
Because
dishwasher.
people think that I'm the guy that gets fired all the time. I'm like, I got fired twice from the same job and asked to come back as soon as I stood up to leave, which was early in my radio career.
Oh, Lord.
You're fired. I'm leaving. Where are you going? Like, Jesus Christ,
I got
man, you
fired,
just
man.
fired me. He's like, nah, I need you. I'm like, okay. Otherwise, I have not been fired. The Eagle Scout.
Yeah, I know.
The one bar I worked at in Georgetown, though, we were I worked the door, but we were in charge of busing too. So there was like 4 doormen.
Yeah.
So I know how those industrial washers work.
Oh, they're great.
Yeah.
They're so great. You just slide it in, pull it down.
The problem is that the place that I worked, we didn't have crap for a doggone water heater.
Okay.
So I'd start my shift, and within an hour into me doing the dishes, we were out of hot water, which you need that to clean the doggone dishes.
It's a violation of health code.
The dishes aren't getting clean. It's like, well, I don't have any freaking hot water in here. That was a hard ass. It's always somebody else's fault.
It is, of course.
Back to some diner slang there. If you needed some hail, what would that be?
Hail?
Need some hail.
Ice.
Very good, Miles.
All
You
right.
need ice.
All right.
Need some
Hail
hail.
is ice.
Extra hail.
Oh, right, that makes sense. All right.
Oh, this guy's crazy. He wants to put out the lights and cry.
Close early?
No, these are all dishes that we're doing now. He wants to put out the lights and cry. Focusing
Liver and
on
onions.
Liver and onions, Miles. You nailed it.
Yes. Don't want to see it.
Nobody
Don't want to eat
actually
it.
likes that. Jesus. You're having yourself some nice breakfast. You got your scramble. You got your hash browns. You got your fruit, and there's this one addition. You want to burn the British.
Oh, toast.
Toast.
English muffin.
Very
close.
All right.
English muffin.
Very close. Let's see.
What year is this slang from?
I have no
It's
idea.
diner speak.
Diner speak
Ah,
there,
see?
Ted. Ted, you want to order some eggs, right?
All right.
How do you like them? Wreck them.
Scrambled?
Eggs. Very good. Very good. Again, we're going over.
I wonder if waitresses and waiters know these terms now.
I think you can look at them and make a judgment call, especially at a diner.
All right, yeah.
If she's been there a hot minute,
I'd
pretty
have
sure
to
you
Google
could drop
half
it.
the stuff on the waiter. It's going to back like, I don't know what that meant.
Let me get 3 eggs, bacon. Wreck those eggs and burn the British.
What do we want over at table 4? One man wants ham and eggs, another guy wants scrambled eggs, and this one wants to sweep the kitchen.
Just big breakfast.
Hash.
Oh.
Damn.
Hash. Sweep the kitchen. That's just a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Just toss it all in there. All right, Ted, you like your scrambled eggs? Paint them red.
Put ketchup on them?
Yes, you nailed it. Put ketchup on those eggs.
That makes sense.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know how this one factors, but if you want the first lady, what would that be?
The first lady.
I don't know why this correlates.
The cold shoulder.
Very close. A little bit further down, spare ribs.
Oh,
Oh, because Eve was made out of Adam's rib.
Oh, okay.
Spare ribs.
Right, spare.
Bam.
First lady.
The first lady. Okay.
And you're welcome.
There you go. Well done. Going over to the table, you get your forks and your knives and your napkins, and then you got Mike and Ike over there.
Wait, the
Salt
customer?
and pepper shaker.
Salt and pepper shaker.
all right.
Very good. We got diner slang. Let's see. What do you want with your eggs? He wants a Zeppelin.
Zeppelin.
All right, so that's a giant.
Eastwood would get this.
Is this an omelet?
It is not an omelet. No, this is an addition. You got your eggs, you got your hash browns, and he wants a couple Zeppelins in there.
Couple Zeppelins.
I love Zeppelins.
Mushrooms?
Sausage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like a Zeppelin.
This one, some people do have this for breakfast. It's more of a desserty snack, but it's a nervous pudding. Anybody know what nervous pudding is in diners?
Tapioca.
I didn't know that they had this in diners, but you could get some Jell-O.
Yeah, that makes
That is
sense.
super old school.
Nervous pudding.
Because it's
Oh,
jiggling.
because it's jiggling. It's all nervous.
That's right. How about Adam and Eve on a raft?
Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve on a raft.
Is raft toast?
The raft is toast. Very
Okay.
good.
Is it 2 eggs on toast?
2 eggs on toast.
All right, all
Look
right.
at Miles running
All right.
the category over here. Let's see here. Draw one in the dark. It's what I like to enjoy every morning. Draw one in the dark.
Mouth hug.
Coffee?
Coffee?
Black coffee.
Black
A
coffee.
black coffee. Draw one in the dark.
Black coffee in the morning.
Let's see here. What else we got there? Blonde with sand. A blonde with sand. It's much like the draw one in the dark, but it's a blonde with sand.
What is that,
Like
cream
a
and
coffee
sugar?
with milk?
Coffee with cream and sugar. Miles, you nailed it.
Okay.
Wow. It's exactly
a
right.
blonde with sand.
What are you going to have with your
God,
toast?
I feel like this is just some New York woman for the 50s screaming at me.
I know.
And always when I was growing up, every time that the diner was in any kind of popular media, they always had them saying all these things to the cook
that
in the
kind of
back.
stuff, yeah.
Right. And I wanted to get to that level because I thought that'd be badass. Never got there.
Well, try it, man. Now you know.
Now
you're
I know.
armed with this.
Blonde with sand. See what comes out.
I know.
Hey, table
Hey.
No, it's Tina.
4. Hey, table 4 needs some cow paste for their toast.
Cow paste.
Butter.
Butter.
Butter. Exactly.
Cow paste.
Steve would.
There's no way these are current.
We need 2 hamburgers. Steve, you want yours plain, and then Miles, you want to drag yours through the garden.
Oh, I want all of the
Tomato,
accoutrements.
vegetables.
Lettuce, tomato, and onion.
lettuce, yeah. I have heard that one before.
Drag it
Yeah.
through the garden.
Drag it through the
I think
garden.
you taught me that one, Mike,
Did I really?
on some other previous list. I feel like we've had this drag it through the garden.
Drag it through the garden. What else am I missing here? Another thing that you can do with your eggs is sink them.
Is that hard boiled?
No, and if it was doing sink them, I would think that it would be poached eggs, but this is breaking the yolks.
Okay. That
Sink
makes
'em.
sense.
Sink them. Again, we're going through diner slang here. 86. That honestly, I don't
It's
think that,
done.
Right. You're
Yeah.
out of it actually.
That one
Right,
we
it's
know.
86. Yeah.
Right. Which I don't think that that's just limited to the diner. I
It's
feel like
not
everybody
people
is.
get 86.
Well, I think it started with diners and things on the menu are 86, and then it just became a term for throwing people out. Like, you're 86 from here, period.
Gotcha. Okay, I like
Right,
it.
because generally it's 86 from the menu.
Yes.
Last time I heard that is because it was Christmas Day and the place was very crowded. It just seemed like everything we
Recently?
ordered. 3 years ago.
Okay.
Still haven't had that risotto.
Does anybody know what you're adding in if you want to pin a rose on it?
Pin a rose.
Pin a rose.
Tomatoes?
On it. Not tomatoes. No, I don't know why it's a rose.
Is this breakfast again?
It can be used in certain breakfasts, but honestly, it's going to end up on a burger.
On a burger.
Ketchup?
Adding onions to it.
Oh.
Pin a rose on it.
I guess
Oh,
red
because
onion.
roses make chicks cry. Like onions.
Like onions.
That's exactly
There
it.
you go, honey.
And I'll leave you with this last and final bit of diner slang. See if you can guess what you're going to get if you have Eve with a lid.
Eve with a
Eve
lid.
with a lid.
With a lid.
Diners are always known for their breakfast, but they're also known for their desserts. You're going to have some delicious Eve with a
Apple
lid.
pie.
Apple
With the-
pie.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay.
She ate that apple, too. Thanks, Eve. That's why we have original sin.
Take a rib, eat some apples. Jesus.
She was a lot of it. She was a taker.
She was, man.
Created all kinds of problems.
And she
Yeah.
tried to blame everybody else for it.
Yeah.
It's everybody else's problem. Oh,
This is the serpent.
A man in Florida has been arrested for hiding a gun while trespassing on the construction site, but you won't believe where they found the gun, Miles.
Where did he hide that?
Tell you all about it at 5:50.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, have we made it to drinking time?
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the men's room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, Bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve Thrill Hill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And listener Trung Lee sent this one my way. Today we toast the thousands of people that crowded New York City's Brooklyn Bridge on New Year's Eve for fireworks. Now, generally, when you think of New Year's Eve in New York, you pretty much picture tens of thousands of people packed into Times Square watching the ball drop. As well you should, as it's broadcast every year. What is that, ABC that does it every year? Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve.
Well, it's Ryan Seacrest.
Ryan Seacrest. I know, but it's still Dick Clark's.
Yes, oh yeah.
Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest. And we all picture that, right? That is the indelible image we all have in our head. Well, native New Yorkers, they decided to flock to the Brooklyn Bridge this past year for what was billed as a grand fireworks display. And a video showed the crowd counting down from 5 to 1, awaiting the boom of fireworks, only to be met with absolute silence. Yeah, it turns out the event was an AI-generated hoax on TikTok and Instagram. Got thousands of people to show up at the Brooklyn Bridge. The video's great because they're all excited. They count down from 5, and then they're like, Happy New Year! And there is nothing. Wow. And you just hear one guy in the background say, Did we get duped? Yes.
They said a lot of people did. Right, I'm sorry if you already said it, but like a lot of people like left Times Square to go
to the Brooklyn Bridge,
and it was just started on TikTok.
Oh yeah, and then it kind of spread to Instagram, and then word of mouth. You're like, hey man, I'll tell you what, Ted, instead of going to Times Square, let's meet at the Brooklyn Bridge. That'll be cool. They've never done it before. Well, they still haven't. So there you go. Happy New Year, everyone. So we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy!
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola bijola.
All right, it's going to get tested on the line now for Profile This, 206-803-ROCK. Profile This is next.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here. Exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight, a deep dive into how children of polygamists go into financial ruin each Mother's Day. But first, a man from Meshuggah, Wisconsin made an astonishing discovery when he... yes. Before we begin our broadcast, it seems that I owe our own Felix Foxworthy an apology.
You think?
I know you're upset with me, Felix, and I'm taking this opportunity to apologize.
Uh-huh.
If you were with us yesterday's broadcast, you may recall our coverage of the incident that went down at the municipal airport. It involved a naked man storming a passenger plane, stealing the beverage cart, and escaping with it.
Yeah, and you accused me of being the suspect.
I didn't exactly accuse you of being the suspect, Felix, but you have to admit you have an uncanny resemblance to the suspect.
You keep saying that, man, but I don't see it.
You don't see that. Felix, the suspect, who has been apprehended, by the way, looks exactly like you, but with a mustache.
Mustache? And again, I don't see what you see, Playboy.
The suspect's name is Gustav McGillicuddy, and Felix, I dare say that Mr. McGillicuddy is your doppelganger.
My doppelganger.
A doppelganger. It's a look-like or your double.
I know what a doppelganger is, Stone. It's like a croppelganger.
A croppelganger? What is a croppelganger?
It's like a doppelganger, man, but with crops. Like most people can't tell the difference between a yam and a sweet potato. Those are croppelgangers.
I don't think croppelganger is a word, Felix.
Some people can't tell the difference between a rabbit and a hare. That's a doppelganger.
No, it's not.
Did you see my store-bought chicken salad sandwich in the office fridge?
That was yours?
Yeah. Do you know what grocery store I bought it from?
No, I don't.
Yeah, that's a doppelganger.
Felix, these are not words. You're just making this stuff up. Just stop.
See, I knew you'd say that, man. That's a doppelganger.
When I was younger, my father found out that my sister was using drugs.
What does that have to do with anything, Bonnie?
Well, my father thought he was putting sugar on his cornflakes.
Okay.
But it wasn't sugar, it was cocaine.
I'm not following.
Cocaine and sugar kind of look alike. That's an El Chapo ganger.
Yeah, I know about the old chopper gangers, man.
It was a tough time for the family. My father called the police on my sister to teach her a lesson.
That had to be a tough time for the family, yes.
It was. The police would perform wellness checks a few times a month. We thought they were sending the same officer over and over, but it was two different officers, and we got them confused all the time.
Classic case of a doppelganger.
Okay, I regret saying anything. Let's just drop it.
Yeah, that's a doppelganger.
We will be back next hour.
Advocates Injury Attorneys. AdvocatesLaw.com. 99.9 KISW.
Text the men's room at 206-803-ROCK.
TV Time with Ted brought to you by Xfinity. Give them a call, 1-800-XFINITY.
The men's room presents Profile This.
And Stephen Thrillhill, could you please tell everyone how Profile This is played?
Oh, I sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story. Something that happened right here on planet Earth. Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is you think makes the story a story. Hello, Luke. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola. All right, Luke, you understand how this here game is played?
Yep, you know it.
All right, fantastic. You have a choice of one of three stories, and today we offer you Bite Me. In other words, what did someone find in their food? Interior decorating, where you guess the foreign object that ended up on the inside of someone. And finally, today, we have Hit Me With Your Best Shot, where you guess the unconventional object that someone used as a weapon.
Hit me with your best shot.
Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
All right. A woman with a long list of offenses recently stole something from a grocery store in New Zealand. Then she brandished that thing that she stole as a weapon. 30-year-old Namal Johnson walked out with over $250 worth of stuff in her cart. An employee tried to stop her, but she kept going. She loaded all the groceries onto a city bus, but then couldn't or wouldn't pay the bus fare. She demanded that someone else pay it for her. So again, she goes to a grocery store. She steals $250 worth of merchandise, walks out with the cart to then get on a bus as her escape vehicle, but won't pay the fare. She eventually got into a fight with the bus driver, and she grabbed one of the stolen items, raised it over her head like she was about to club the guy with it, all right? Well, thankfully, she put the item down and left the bus, but she did steal the driver's cash box on her way out with $125 in. This woman is a piece of work. Now, this all happened back in April, but she was just in court last Thursday, and it turns out she's stolen all sorts of stuff over the past year, and she's pled guilty to 26 different charges. Now, despite the long list of charges, the judge went easy on her, gave her 6 months of house arrest, but said it's her last chance. Next time, she's going straight to jail. So my assumption is she'll be going straight to jail sometime in the near future. Anyway, the question is, what did she almost use as a weapon that she had stolen from the grocery store? Was it a frozen chicken? Was it a baguette? Was it a leg of lamb? Or was it a lobster? So frozen chicken, baguette, leg of lamb, or lobster?
What do you guys think?
No lobster. I don't believe.
To me, it's pretty simple, right? It's New Zealand.
Yeah.
That's a leg of lamb.
Leg of lamb.
Yeah.
I'm going to go frozen chicken, Luke.
Yeah. Well, considering I know that bread can get petrified if it's exposed to air for a prolonged period of time. But the fact that she recently exited that grocery store at that time, I might guess, it was probably a leg of lamb. That's what I'm going to go with.
All right,
There you go.
Okay.
Leg of lamb.
What did she almost attack the bus driver with? A frozen chicken, a baguette, a leg of lamb, or a lobster? We're going to find out next.
That was a tease.
You are listening.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Categories, hit me with your best shot on profile list. A woman stole something from a store in New Zealand. Actually, she stole all her groceries. They got on a city bus, then attacked the bus driver. Well, she was almost going to attack the bus driver with one of the stolen items.
That is correct.
From the store. She did not hit the guy with it, but she was arrested. Question is, what did she threaten him with? A frozen chicken, a baguette, a leg of lamb, or a lobster?
And Luke, that is the question that we posed to you. I'm looking at YouTube. People went lobster, they went baguette, they went with leg of lamb. Basically, they covered everything. But let's see. Miles Montgomery, you're the only person who went with the frozen chicken.
Frozen chicken.
Which makes a fine weapon, however. Not
Well,
in this
Ted brought
case.
out the chicken today, and I figured, it had to be frozen, so maybe it was frozen chicken day.
And D. Ted Smith, you went with the leg of lamb, which makes sense. It is New Zealand, after all.
Yeah.
They're kind of known for that sort of thing. And Luke,
Yeah.
after a little hemming and hawing, you ended up agreeing with D. Ted Smith. You both went with the leg of lamb. And you are correct.
The old shank.
And
New
I would tell
Zealand's
you,
got a ton of lamb.
they do, but lamb is delicious. Like, do not.
But
waste
as far as
the
a
leg of
weapon goes, out of those 4 items, that's the best one in my mind.
which is odd because lamb's pretty helpless.
I mean, to hold it like a club and just
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
That was massive, especially like when I was a kid. My mom's mom would cook it like almost every Sunday.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not have lamb until I was an adult. Let me take that back. Outside of eating a gyro, I never had like a lamb shank or something
Right.
like that. I didn't think I'd like it. My God, I love lamb.
Yeah.
And then we took the kids out. I think my son was like 4 or 5. He wanted to do a quote-unquote fancy dinner. But his grandparents are living in town, so we took him to the Brooklyn. It's a steakhouse. We knew he ate beef. We ordered him a steak. It was a little bloodier than I think he was prepared to eat. So he kind of didn't want, I think he was just a little skeeved down. I'd gotten this big-ass lamb shank. And I said, all right, well, look, man, just take a bite of my lamb, see what you think. When he was done with my plate, it looked like a lamb had been slaughtered and then had its bones bleached in the desert for 40. I mean, there was nothing left. I'm like,
Delicious.
okay.
Thanks to Ted, I go down to Asado in Tacoma.
I was going to say Asado and Tacoma.
Leg shank.
I swear by that lamb shank.
Great lamb shank. All right.
Now for all TV news all the time for TV Time with T.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
All right, your choices today. You got the Jimmys,
Fallon and Kimmel,
Seth Meyers, Stephen Colbert, or Ted Smith.
Is it Ted or is it late night?
It is right there in the title. These guys have teams of talented writers that help them come up with the monologues each and every night. It is up to you to determine, is this an actual late night joke and from whom? Or could it be a The Ted Smith original?
Sprinkle Cupcakes, a company famous for selling sweet treats in vending machines, also known as cupcake ATMs, has shut down after 20 years of operation around the United States. Now they've been replaced with Ozempic ATMs.
Fallon.
Smith!
Not bad. Not bad.
I gotta be honest, I've gotten those things before at an airport. I always thought they were good.
I never did.
There's a vending machine for cupcakes?
You never seen them? It's like
No.
a giant pink machine, yeah. And like, I don't know if
Like
I...
the sprinkles machines?
Yeah.
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 And then it sings it to the entire doggone time.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I've been to a few airports, like, ooh, sweet treat. I flew one home. A 535-pound bluefin tuna sold at auction at a Tokyo fish market for a record $3.2 million. It's also the first auction ever attended by a wealthy orca.
I'm saying D. Ted Smith again.
Myers.
A 535-pound bluefin tuna sold at auction in Tokyo Fish Market for a record $3.2 million. It's also the first auction ever attended by a wealthy orca.
I mean, orcas kind of look like they're in black tie affair. Or,
They always look fancy.
Yeah.
I wonder which one of those fish or mammals are faster. Because those tunas can fly. So I wonder how hard it is for an orca to actually get it to.
But orcas are smarter.
Well, I know
That's what
that.
they do, all that
Yeah,
kind of weird
I
hunting
know.
technique.
Yeah. McDonald's is facing a lawsuit claiming the McRib doesn't actually contain rib meat.
What?
It's strange the McRib doesn't contain rib meat. However, the fish fillet does.
Is that Seth?
Fallon.
McDonald's is facing a lawsuit claiming that the McRib doesn't actually contain rib meat. It's strange the McRib doesn't contain rib meat, however, the filet of fish does. That's whoa.
If you thought that was real rib, I mean
come on.
right, I got
I know.
beachfront property in Kansas for you.
McDonald's is facing a lawsuit that accuses them of falsely claiming the McRib sandwich contains real pork meat when it actually contains restructured shoulder, heart, and scalded stomach. Yeah, but people don't get as excited when you say the McStomach is back.
Colbert.
Fallon.
Myers.
McDonald's is facing a lawsuit that accuses them of falsely claiming its McRib sandwich contains real pork rib meat when it's actually made of restructured shoulder, heart, and scalded stomach. Yeah, but people don't get as excited when you say the McStomach is back.
I hate to admit it, not even the McRib. When I was a kid, we used to get just those frozen rib patties.
Yeah.
Right? We used to love them.
I mean, but
I don't know if I ever had one.
I had them a few times. Like, if my parents were nice, they'd buy those and they'd be in the freezer. And as a kid, you're right, they were great. But I look back on a lot of things I liked as a kid, and I'm like, wow.
Do you bake them? Do you put them in a pan? How do you make those?
If I recall, it was oven.
I feel like it had to be oven back then.
Okay. Put some
Yeah.
barbecue sauce on top and away you go.
Yeah, but you're also thinking like an adult. I'm with Thrill. Like, you got to think about, like, my brother's maybe a teenager and I'm like 10. We're just like, we're going to make these.
Oh, yeah.
All right, look, I'm going to try to read this story without giving out any spoilers.
Okay.
So
they die at the end.
Some fans of Stranger Things think a new episode's coming out tomorrow.
No, Lord, okay.
I'm not going to go into too many details because I think it would give away some of what's already happened on Stranger Things in that final episode.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, there's a few things. There's like stuff they spotted in the episode and this and that. I guess also Netflix shared a teaser for an upcoming project on Christmas Day. It's captioned, quote, "Your future is on its way. Hashtag what next? January 7th, 2026.
All right.
So I
something's
guess
coming.
My understanding was that they're just doing like a documentary of what they had to do to make season 5 happen, which could be complete BS, but I think.
So,
Or maybe that's
there's
something
already
entirely separate.
No, there's already confirmed Stranger Things documentary on the way. It's called One Last Adventure, The Making of Stranger Things 5. That comes out Monday on Netflix.
Okay.
So, who knows?
Yeah,
The
I
what
don't know.
next thing could have nothing to do with it. Again, I'm not going to give out the details because I know like that final episode just aired on New Year's Day.
Yes.
So I'm sure a lot of people haven't watched it yet. So I won't spoil it for you. And frankly, I don't know. It looks like jumbled to me when I read it earlier.
I mean, my thought, maybe it was the Duffer or Duffler brothers, whoever behind, maybe it's their next project, right? No better time to tease it than to bring in your Stranger Things fan. Or maybe they got, I don't know, whichever actor is going to Frasier this bad boy, right? And keep playing the role.
It also might not have anything to do with Stranger Things.
It might not.
Netflix has a ton of shows and everything else.
Yeah, Netflix is doing A-OK.
Yeah. And I want to say they have that documentary coming out. And then I know the Peaky Blinders movie. I think it's already been done.
I think it is completed.
But that's coming out soon, too. 'Cause remember on Christmas Day, I don't know if it was Indianapolis, whatever game, one of those games
Yeah, there was something where...
it was on Netflix, and they rented out a whole field-level suite and had it decorated like a bar from Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, and all the guys were dressed accordingly.
Correct.
Because when I first saw it, I'm like, what the F is that? I don't watch Peaky Blinders, and then they explain the situation. I'm like, okay, this makes a little more sense.
Correct, because the main character basically starts, like he's back from World War I.
All right.
And they live up north in Birmingham.
Well, those guerrilla marketing things seem to work because they're going to get you attention without you. I mean, you're going to pay for, obviously, the suite.
Sure.
It's going to cost you money, but... Colonel Sanders sitting behind home plate for 3 or 4 games.
It's huge.
KFC just bought him that ticket and said, maybe just sit back there. Or maybe he just did it on his own. But either way, great advertising for Kentucky Fried Chicken.
The Colonel Sanders thing, though, had nothing to do with KFC.
Right.
There's a theory in Japanese baseball league that
told
this
me this.
one team.
Oh, this was in Japan?
Right. The way they celebrate is you dress up like a player or whatever, then you jump into the water. So they had won this title, but none of them looked like the one American guy. So they took the Colonel Sanders statue and threw it in the water. The team never won again for like 30 years, so they had to dig it out. So one of the players for the Dodgers, a couple of the players are Japanese.
Yeah.
So that guy was dressing as Colonel Sanders, thinking it would put a curse on the Dodgers.
Aha. But either way, great advertising for KFC.
Yeah, well,
cool. Thanks.
Yeah, and you're right. Guerrilla marketing does work sometimes. For Netflix, though, like that game was on their channel.
Yeah.
Pretty sure they just looked to the NFL and said, "We gave you what? I don't even know how many millions of dollars to get those games. Like, we're taking a suite, we're putting Peaky Blinders in."
Oh yeah, for sure.
That was kind of weird though that CBS and Fox kind of got shut out of a lot of those games. Because you just expect to see. I mean, they put games on, but nothing
Right.
that was really important.
Well, they sold it different too.
Yeah.
Right? Like CBS and Fox obviously have the AFC and NFC. But I think the NFL was like, all right, we got these extra games too. Who wants to bid on them? And Netflix, of course, just shelled out the cash.
We
and
got
they
the money, and the audience is there.
And look, I've gotten used to watching Amazon Prime for Thursday Night Football. My only real issue is I hate, out of habit sometimes during commercials or whatever, I hit last. And every time you take it takes
now
you
you're
out
out
of
of
it.
the
Now I'm just
stream.
back on my Xfinity. And it's like, oh, I got to log or, not sign back, but you got to go back in.
Go through the process.
It
right.
takes a second. You know what I mean? 'Cause especially when you're watching like college football or whatever, there's so many games on.
Right.
You could hit last and go through and see what's going on. Yeah. But cool stuff going on there. Speaking of the NFL, basically, there's a new ranking of the 14 playoff teams and the likelihood of them winning it all. Do you guys know all 14 teams?
No.
Let's see. I'm going to go NFC. We got the Seahawks. We got the 49ers. We got the Rams. We got the Bears. We got the Packers. And I guess Carolina ended up scraping that out, right?
Correct.
Oh, crap. It's one more team, right?
You say Eagles?
Oh, in Eagles. Okay.
Right, the defending champion.
And then AFC, we have the Steelers, which I'm hyper aware of. We got the Bills. We got the Patriots. We got the Jags. We got Houston.
New England.
Denver. Oh, right. New England. Denver and the Chargers. That's 8 teams, though. That doesn't work.
All right, so number 14 on the list. I think you left out Jack. Did you put in Jacksonville?
I got Jacksonville, yeah.
So they have the Panthers as the least likely to win.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look, they lost the game against the Bucks, right? Which would have just gotten them in. So then they had to rely on the game between the Saints and the Falcons, which already tells you, like, man, that means one of those two teams is beating you, which is ridiculous. But anyway, so they ended up getting in. Even though they lost their last game, they got in because Atlanta won that game. So I don't
they
remember.
lost their last 2 games, right? Because the Seahawks beat them the week before.
Right.
So, yeah, Carolina, look, they got really hot there in December, but then the last 2 weeks, they just fell apart.
But now you're going to the playoffs, and a team like Carolina, just the thing about the playoffs, like, everyone plays better, and some of these teams are, like, real good.
Yeah. Next on the list, the teams that could win is the Steelers. Again, they're both basically 500 teams that just snuck in. And if they weren't in their divisions, they wouldn't be in the playoffs.
They wouldn't be, but something about the Steelers in the playoffs is just scary.
Yeah.
I would just say, not of all the teams you don't want to play in the playoffs. I don't mean, but in your first week, right? If you're just trying to get to the divisional round, like the Steelers are not who I would want to see on my wild card weekend. Like, crap.
I'm just big on the
battle
Texans.
test.
I'm just big on the Texans.
I
right
know.
now.
And look, man, I hope the Texans beat the Steelers because I'm a Ravens fan, and they might, but I think it's going to be a bigger fight for the Texans than they think it is.
All right, so then after that, it's like Packers, Chargers, Texans, Bears, Jaguars. And then the Eagles are still in 7th, which is odd. They're the defending champ.
But they're just wishy-washy, man.
Then you have the Patriots, the Broncos, who won the AFC. And it's just kind of silly. Then it's the NFC West.
I don't guess 49ers.
Rams, and then obviously the top
Hogs.
pick to win the Super Bowl is the Seahawks.
Yeah. And there's only one team with a bye these days.
Yeah, the
Correct.
number 1 seed. So
Yeah.
Denver and
Used to be 2.
Seattle.
Denver and Seattle are right. In their conferences, they each get a bye. And then also, if you're a Seattle fan, there's a couple things good going for you.
Everything.
There's there's been a new pope. Generally, when there's a new pope, the Seahawks at least go to the Super Bowl.
What?
Where are you getting these stats?
I mean, I believe you. It's just
Well, I'm a
that's
Seahawks
something.
fan, so they were all over social media.
I see.
It's the Pope theory. Generally, if they finish first in the conference, they make it to the Super Bowl. The only problem with the Pope theory is that involves the Super Bowl they lost.
It sounds very Stranger Thing-ish.
Yeah,
You know,
sure.
like all these weird things. Like, well, it's a full moon.
I mean, look, any team can win or lose any game, right? Because who the F knows? But I would just say, looking at the teams, to me in the NFC, Seattle's absolutely the class. And I think the next closest team would be the Rams or Eagles if the Eagles have one of those out-of-body experiences. The AFC, I really don't know. And Denver has had a solid season. I just don't know.
And look, I'll be fully honest with you. Part of the thing, you hate to see injuries, but like, if the 49ers had one linebacker that wasn't injured, like I think that would be a much better team, too. And they're still in the playoffs. They're not bad.
And they played I mean, they had a mash unit all season, man. That's
Yeah, it's crazy. But I do worry about the Seahawks in that bye week just because the college football playoff. Outside of Indiana, everybody that had a bye week just did not look good.
I know, man, but these guys, I don't know. I just think just looking at them, just looking at their faces, their expressions when they walk on the field, these guys are walking like, We are here to decimate you. We do not care who you are. We're not worried about what you do.
Yeah.
We're playing our game. And I'm telling you, when they have that attitude, man, and they're good, that's hard to beat.
Check out Kimmel tonight. One of his guests will be Nikki Glazer.
Thank you, Tim. We appreciate it. You're listening to The Men's Room.
KISW.
I'm having trouble with the spotted dick.
Just want to say for the record, see, it has heating instructions. So Ben says we can eat it cold. I say, oh, damn it. I say Ben's wrong. Sorry, Ben.
Idiot.
God damn it.
That's what spotted dick looks like. It's not gonna happen. Alright, guys, yeah, careful getting your hands in these cans.
No, you gotta just get.
I mean, just get the fork in there, but you will slice yourself up pretty good.
Where are we doing this?
I don't know.
Okay.
Doesn't matter, just keep filming. We don't know what the hell's going on today. Where are you doing this? What's your plan, Ben? Come on.
It is Rock Girl Gala week, and we have more tickets coming up at 5:51, right before the lovely Jolene joins us in studio. And Joe's got them for the rest of the night, too, as the KISW Rock Girl Gala is Friday night. Red, white, blue, and tattooed at Chilbuck, Soto, Hinder, and 40 Rock Girl finalists. So coming up, we'll ask you to text BLUE to 77999. 99 texter is in there. All right, before we get to the shot of the day, it is once again time for the return of Stunts on a Dime. And normally when we place the bets, we go for the standard dollar. Today the ante is a big one, as we are playing for the kegerator that sits in the men's room office. Now, if you've never seen our kegerator, it is one of the most beautiful pieces of appliance that might be on this planet right now.
I would agree with that.
It is in our office, and of course we have a little men's room original red in there from time to time. They can drink it all, but it's one of those things that was given to us as a group. Brian Thorpe, our promotion director here at KISW, can attest to. And Brian, you've been in radio for many years. Radio is one of those things, it's kind of like the impending earthquake in Seattle. It's not a matter of how you're going to get fired or whatever. It's just it's just a matter of when. Sure.
Yes, I've been fired.
You have been fired,
Yes.
and you know for a fact that eventually, we're going to be asked to leave for some dumb reason, whether it's drinking on the job.
We're not going to be asked anything. We're going to be told very clearly.
Ratings are in the toilet, So, but either way, one of us is going to have the opportunity to take this kegerator home, which is pretty exciting. So what we're going to do today for Stunts on a Dime is basically eat a can of Spotted Dick.
That's right. Spotted dick. There are 4 spotted dicks in this studio right now.
Now, we're going to go for exactly 60 seconds. The person who eats the least amount of spotted dick is out of contention for the kegerator. Oh. Here it is. This is what it looks like.
Oh,
it's a Heinz product. It's called Spotted Dick Sponge Pudding. Oh, is this mine? Thanks, Ben.
That's your spotted dick, Ted.
Made in England.
in Haynes, Middlesex, distributed in U.S. by the British wholesale importers
By a
in Westlake
jackass.
Village, California.
Just keep it in England, man. We don't need.
It does recommend, though, that
Oh.
if you are not delighted with this product, simply contact us, quoting the quality code on the can, and we'll refund your money for free.
Should we call them now?
It doesn't smell great.
No, it does
it's
not.
called Spotted Dick, man. Any idea that you had of anything being good with this, you should get it out of
Well,
here.
sponge pudding doesn't sound that bad.
Well, one
It
thing
does.
for,
It just doesn't sound as
but
bad
it's
as
right
Spotted
below.
Dick.
It says Heinz Spotted Dick Sponge Pudding. Now, the sponge pudding part doesn't sound that bad.
Okay.
It's the Spotted
Yes,
Dick.
it does.
And Heinz makes delicious ketchup. So you
But
kinda
this is
have
not
to blend it
ketchup.
and trust.
This is Spotted Dick.
Yeah.
Do you trust Heinz with Spotted Dick?
I trust them with ketchup. It's the same logo.
I think I would trust Oscar Mayer with
Okay.
Spotted Dick.
Now, the person who eats the least amount of Spotted Dick is out of running
Hair Club
for
doesn't
the
want it.
kegerator. Hair Club, real quick here. Is it safe to say that one day we'll get fired from this operation?
Oh, it's guaranteed.
That we're playing for the kegerator. We're playing for the kegerator.
Baloney, you're playing for the kegerator.
Yes, we are. We're playing for the opportunity to take the kegerator home. Who will get it once we get fired?
And if you have any
I don't know
idea
about
that you
that.
want
You're
your
not taking
kegerator,
it. It
you
ain't
need to
yours.
put some Spotted Dick in your mouth.
This is what this is for.
I can't even touch that.
All right. Okay.
Joe's here, though.
So here's the deal. We're going to eat Spotted Dick for 60 seconds. The person who swallows the least amount of Spotted Dick is out of the running for the kegerator.
When you put it in your mouth.
Right, correct. And you have to chew that Spotted Dick and swallow it. The person with the least amount is out of the running. We have 60 seconds. Ted?
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, it's so dry.
Oh my God!
we should've
Look,
cooked
God.
We're supposed to cook it for a minute in the microwave.
That's the driest Spotted Dick I've ever put in my mouth.
You know what? I've had this before. You're supposed to cook it for a minute.
I'm
This
not
is
shocked you've had
absolutely
Spotted
terrible.
Dick before.
This might be the first time I've ever had Spotted Dick in my mouth.
Won't be the last time. Today.
Absolutely horrible.
Y'all need some water?
Hey, it's bad.
Oh, God,
I
man.
was supposed to swallow the spoon.
Just not bad you have to swallow it.
What's wrong with British people?
Oh, God. This is terrible. Terrible.
This tastes like S, dude. It really does. This is terrible.
Ladies and gentlemen, 4 men are force-feeding themselves.
This is terrible.
And we're gonna wash this down with tequila, right?
I know.
It looks like a sponge that's been sitting on a sink for
this
a
is
few
so
weeks.
bad.
and
How
hasn't
long
gotten
is
the
60
water.
seconds?
10 seconds.
Oh my God.
It doesn't smell that bad, though.
Thanks, Shirley.
The smell of Spotted Dick.
Kind of the opposite of poop.
Put down your Spotted Dick. Get the Spotted Dick out of your mouth. Okay. We need a minute to chew here. Now, if we good, Hair Club,
Yeah.
you and the lovely Jolene there will be judges.
Right. Ted?
You're going to determine who ate the least amount of Spotted Dick.
I think Ted probably ate the most Spotted Dick.
I
Ted
almost-
was killing it.
I almost threw up.
I
Yeah,
gotta go
me too.
grab Miles'
I really did.
dick.
Okay. Better you than me.
All right, that's me. Yeah. Steve did nice work there.
I retched in the middle of that.
Really working for that kegerator.
I am, ma'am. I must be.
Oh.
Spotted Dick.
Miles ate the least, it seems.
Oh.
Wait, hang on, really?
That's Thrill.
Because he's looking at it.
Yeah, of course, because he's a finicky eater.
Yeah. Miles, you're out.
Oh, Miles out of the running?
You would look like Ted. You
Somebody have
definitely
a
did the
scale?
best, yeah.
It doesn't matter. It was just a matter of who came in the last.
Yeah.
You say Miles ate
Ted,
the least?
Ben, Thrill.
Miles, you barely touched your spotted dick.
I'm the loser?
Yeah.
I ate like 8 bites.
Yeah,
You
they
realize
weren't. They
now
were.
you have placed Spotted Dick in your mouth?
Looks like I'm not going to get fired.
For nothing.
It's a drinking time. Better be drinking.
I feel
was
ill,
terrible.
ma'am. That was a bad idea.
That was a bad idea.
All right, we can cut the video because now it's time for our imaginary drink.
Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go. Florida man is behind bars after hiding a gun under his prosthetic silicone breasts.
Of course.
Meanwhile, Mercer Island police complete a DoorDash order as the driver they had to arrest. Man who fell 15 stories is saved by a clothing line. Utah police officer who turned into a frog is now doing fine. And one of Boston's finest is arrested for felony strangulation. It is time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's my cock.
All right, our top story, we go to Florida, where armed criminals can be everywhere. Local deputies found a suspicious car parked on a construction site and investigated, finding a man sitting inside with an interesting choice of attire. A red lace bra, complete with silicone breasts and a G-string.
Yeah, baby.
He's one classy bitch, he is. Police asked about his appearance, to which he claimed that he was going to a costume party, but when officers asked for more details, the scantily clad suspect quickly refused to speak. Unfortunately, the man's bra was stuffed with a little more than prosthetics, as officers found a gun hidden within his bosom.
Oh.
He was arrested for armed trespassing. Side note, I didn't know that was a charge, but hey, you know what? Whatever works, right?
I like these silicone breasts.
Right? Like, he didn't just wear a bra. He's like, nah, I'm stuffing
putting
this.
boobs in it.
That's right. I want this complete. I want them to know.
That way, if I do commit a crime, no one will be able to identify me.
Looks like it's an extra from a Madonna video.
It does sound something like
right? Remember that?
Should have just said that, and it'd have been like, yeah, all right, makes sense.
All right, sounds good. Well, like Madonna, that video from like 25 years ago where they all had cone breasts.
I just feel like I'm a backup dancer for Lady Gaga.
In other news, we stay right here at home to Mercer Island, where local authorities need to work two jobs. Local officers stopped a driver for a minor traffic violation, but after running their license, it was discovered that unfortunately the driver had an outstanding warrant for his arrest, informing him that he would be booked into jail. After learning that he was being arrested, the driver revealed to officers that he was currently working for DoorDash and was in the middle of a delivery. One of the officers volunteered to take one for the team and carried out the delivery, shocking the customers at who was dropping off their food.
I don't know that I opened the door.
About to say, like,
that is weird.
If you open the door, there's a cop standing there like, nope.
I got a DoorDash delivery like you're a cop. I'm not
Also,
opening
I
the door.
ate 2 of your fries. What are you going to do then?
Just leave it outside, dude. That's right.
Yeah.
I ordered this to be left at the door.
Back away.
Leave it at the door, man. For real.
This is a damn trap.
Yeah.
Lure a fat guy out here with food.
I have no reason to feel guilty, but if a cop shows up and knocks on my door, I go, food. They're like, man, do not open that door.
It feels like a trap.
What if you said I took a slice of your pizza? What are you going to say?
That's right.
You're going to get a bad review.
My mom warned me about you folks. Lure, you got a windowless van in the back?
Yeah,
Lure me with
good
doggone
for-
food.
I'll give the cop credit. I'm impressed.
Yes, you did a good thing.
You did the right
You
thing.
did a good thing. I'm just saying, my cynical ass would be like, put it down, dude. I'll grab it in a minute.
Just put it down.
I would be nervous as hell.
Put the fries down.
Right.
Would you open the door? I mean, like,
I would, but my heart would hit right in the button in the back.
Yeah,
dude.
you wouldn't be hungry for a minute.
No.
I think I just opened the door and be like, what did I do?
Right. What did
You
I
got
do?
nothing on me, man. So we're just delivering you a pizza. Whatever.
I didn't see that guy.
you just go sprinting out like the back door.
Right.
I was like,
book
hey,
it.
I just have food.
Push him
for
out of
you.
the way and just start running.
I
See what he
just got
does.
Chipotle, man.
Right, like what did you do something? Like, no, I'm just paranoid.
Holy crap, Thrill, is that you?
I did have that once. Got my wife out of a speeding ticket.
Yes, you did.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you did.
Because I thought it was funny. I could not stop laughing. And the guy, like, pokes his head in. Because his point was, he was mad at my wife because he's like, hey, I clocked you doing like 87 or something. And then I flip on my lights and he goes, you kept getting faster. But I knew you weren't running. You were just speeding. But then I had to gun it to get close enough to your rearview mirror for you to notice me, for you to pull over.
Right.
That's basically his story. And I thought that was hilarious. And he was kind of pissed, right? But it kind of looked in and he saw me and he's like, are you Thrill? I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, man. That is freaking hilarious. He's like, I'm going to give you a warning. I'm like, right on. You're the man.
To Boston, where police aren't as nice. A local officer has been suspended after being charged with felony strangulation of his girlfriend.
Boston Strangler.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
You're not wrong, though, man.
I know.
The story goes that the pair were in the middle of some extramarital activity when he began choking her during the act. He apologized for hurting her following their encounter, and the woman left the situation there, as she states that she just wanted him out of her life after that incident. I'm not going to make a thing about this. I want him out. But a couple days later, she claims that she became worried about his well-being and reported the assault to the authorities, leading to his arrest.
What was he arrested for exactly?
For assault.
For assault. Okay.
Basically, she then said, no, he assaulted me. He was strangling me during sex.
Gotcha.
His law enforcement certification has been suspended, and he's been put on leave until the matter is resolved.
You'll be back.
There's something odd about this story.
It's just weird that she's saying she's worried about his well-being.
Correct. I want him out of my life. I don't want him around anymore. Whatever. Like, I just want him gone.
You think he's just that cuckoo where she's like, I should do the. It's going to seem S-y at first, you think?
I don't know if this was discussed beforehand. I feel like that's a move that you can't just start doing.
You don't just break that out.
It's also something you've done before.
That's right.
It's not a new first-timer.
No.
You know, it's like coming in the backside of your house. I mean, if you do that normally, you're parked back there.
And you should be worried if your partner wants to do that. Like, if they want you to do it to you, all right, cool. That is what it is. But if your partner wants to do that, like, we need some follow-up questions.
Especially when it's not in the bedroom. you're just watching Netflix and you're like, hey, can I choke you? I've been thinking about it all day.
Erotic asphyxiation is a thing. But
it is. Yeah. But usually it's done to you because it's supposed to, like, lessen the blood flow to the brain, the oxygen to the brain. And
why can we only do these things in bed, right? So maybe
it's consensual.
I know, but like, I want to put my finger in your anus. Like, we're eating dinner. You know, then it's weird.
Right.
But if we're in the bedroom, it's fine.
Then we're odd.
Hey, slap me. You're watching football. No, just come over and slap me.
I just like the idea that we're watching Stranger Things. I'm like, hang on, baby, could I just want to choke you real quick.
Choke you? You want to go to bed? No, I don't want to have sex. I just want to choke you.
I'm going to eat this last piece of pizza over there, so you're not getting it.
I just want to see your eyeballs poke out a little bit.
That's all. Turns me on.
But just in case those stories left a bad taste in your mouth.
Thankfully, there's good news.
Wild story out of China where a rescue operation took place. Emergency calls were made after a man in his 80s somehow managed to fall out of the window of his apartment on the 15th floor of his building. Luckily, his fall was cut halfway short as he landed on a clothing rack outside of the window on the 7th floor, leaving him suspended in midair. Side note, how that didn't take him out, I don't know. He still dropped 7 frickin' stories.
Yes.
A maintenance worker answered the call and was able to lower himself from the 8th floor apartment down to the man, where he was able to recover him and bring him back to safety before he was taken to the hospital.
Maintenance worker.
Right.
I mean, at least here in the States, it's like, look, it's going to be the fire department. It's going to be a quote-unquote first responder, not the guy who's been scratching his armpit.
Did you see him drop himself down with a sheet?
A fire hose.
Was that what it was?
Yes.
He had it wrapped around him. I'm like, golly, dude, what are you doing?
Getting a raise.
You're still up there.
Trying to get a raise.
I'm getting a raise for this ass.
Doggone it. Men's Room Sports. You got college hoops over on ESPN and FS1. You got pro basketball on NBC. And the Kraken are back in action again, hosting the Bruins after a big win in Calgary last night. So they hit Calgary last night. They're back home tonight. It's going to be over on Kong, over on Amazon Prime as well. As far as your weather, we've got a low of 39 tonight with on and off showers extending into tomorrow morning before they're breaking up into a cloudy afternoon with a high of 43. Go and get cold here, kids. So for your headlines with that, Mike Hawkins out.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time for the return of Who Sucks Less. The lovely Jolene is up in seconds.
Yes, indeed. It's all true, but in the meantime, well, we be all about this bitch. So until tomorrow, please do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network. Oh, man! A Double Flush production.